Welcome, WGT players. This is Dad 2147 back at you with part number 2 of the PCEA WGT Golf coming after December the 29th of 2020. Now you can play it right now. It's a good time to get started, learn some of the ropes of how to play it and where to go and how to set it up. Hopefully you have watched part number 1 as I showed all the setups that I use and some that you can play with a little bit. Just play with them. You can always go back to the originals. You might want to make a copy of, well, there's a way to reset the default, so that's pretty easy to do. But let's get started with part number 2, and we'll kind of go into a game mode and show you a couple of the things that I have learned. Now, I am not, again, a professional at this, but I have learned a couple things from other players that have been playing it. I've talked to them. We've played against each other, had a lot of fun doing it, but at the same time, I have not been able to find anything on YouTube about how to do this and how to set it up. So I'm putting this out there as just a hopeful hint for you. It's a starting place. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and it'll help you just a little bit. Alrighty, my name's Dad 2147 once again, and let's get started on this. Basically, where I was at the front window, and in order to get into a game, you can go over here to play now. You can play the E-Tour. You can play the Clash. We're going to go into the game modes. And being right now, I'm not going to set up as a multiplayer, but we're going to go into a little different area where it's called single player, and I can set up a practice round and show you some of the things that I've learned. Simply click on the, I'm sorry, I should have said that. Click over here in the stroke play, okay, and it's going to take you to the courses. Now you can do about any course that you want to. Kai was a pretty good one, but St. Andrews might be just a little bit easier for us. Let's pick a random 3 on St. Andrews, okay? We're going to leave the tees. Let's click on that. Let's put them at least white. I usually play them off of the champion tees, but for this purpose, let's make it halfway easy. We'll leave the whole locations there. Standard uh, green speed, I always play it at least tournament or championship. Let's do it for tournament right now. Winds for right now, we'll use just the low winds. Alrighty. Now at this point, if you are unsure of what ball you have in there and you want to change it and edit, click on edit. We're going to go right into our equipment. We'll be able to go over here and click whatever we want to look at. Normally it's going to be the ball. You'll notice that as in part 1, I added the blue ball, so we're ready to play. All right, we're going to click back out of here, right up here at my equipment. We're going to left click it and get back out of there. We're coming back into the practice only mode, and we're going to tee off. All righty, let's get started here with teeing off. Hopefully I can make a couple good shots, but that's not my interest right now. I mainly want to show you some of the functions that's going on in here. As you notice, you're going to see some difference in our aiming meters, but that's fine. You'll get used to these. They're not that bad, but just to show you a little bit of what I have done, I did put this swing meter back in. This is the one that I was telling you about. That was the swing control meter. You can do a shot by pushing this up, and depending on if you like that one or the slide bar, it's going to be here. I use this slide bar. So let's see if we can't get started here with our swing. Our camera, for some reason, and our mini map has moved to the left. I know why, because I put the swing meter on here. We are going to go back and change that real quick because I made a terrible mistake and I don't want to have to look for it. So let's put that swing meter just so you can see it. Where is that little critter? Right here. Let's put it on the left side. Okay, now that's going to take your mini map and it's going to change it and should put it over on the right side and your camera over on the right side if everything goes right. Oh yeah, look here. This is where I'm used to it. So what we're going to do is click on that camera. It's going to take us to the camera 1. which will be the next one up on the grid. Probably put you into the fairway. You can do your own settings with this however you want to. Here once again is your spin. I double click on the top of this ball and it pops up. You can add spin or you can take spin off. You can also hover over, left click, and move it wherever you want to. This gets you a little bit more accurate if you want to learn those. Some say it's not very accurate, but who knows? I haven't experimented with it enough. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do a little shot and see what we can do. Click out of that baby and hover over this, and we're going to pull this up about probably full. Should be able to get us pretty good. You'll notice also that the meter is just a little bit crazy. Uh, it's a lot smoother generally, but I have done a lot of taping today, so it might be a little jerky for me, and I may have to clear it up. But I'll do that on the next video and go from there. Here's your little swing meter. Now, let's just try this. I have never, ever tried this, but we should see it come up here, I think. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot this at, well, we don't have, we've got 110 yards. So let's do a little bit of wind. I'm not going to do very much wind right now. So let's see what we do here. Let's go at about somewhere right in there. I don't know. This is, like I say, new to me, but we're going to try it. Let's try this swing meter. All right. We should see it coming up right here on the bottom screen, and it will show you where you're at. I want to go to just about 94% on this one just to see if it's going to work. Right about there, and there you go. Oh, not a terrible bad shot. Not a great shot, but it'll work. Now, what I want to show you is a little bit of the control cameras. As you know, I said F2 would bring your control cameras up, and right now we are in our putting view. If you F2, which is mine, whatever you set your camera controls at, that's the button you push to change this, and you can just switch back and forth real quick like that. That changes your view, okay? Another thing that you can do is once you figure out your dot speeds, if that's what you're using, or whatever, however you decide that you putt your break, all right? Let's just say you want to set this at a quarter. The way I do it, and there's several ways to do it, but the way I do it, whoops, it's not there. I go right down here to this putt, and I pick up chip, click out of that. Okay, this is 50% of that first grid. If I want to go a fourth of a grid, I found out that this right in here, from this spot to here, this is about a fourth of a grid. Double click right here. Boom. That is on a fourth of a grid, or pretty close, all right? If I want to go to an eighth of a grid now, I can go right here. And I'm splitting the difference, and I'm on the eighth of a grid. And let's say I want to go out a little bit further because I messed up. I can do this again with just grabbing this, coming back out here, and let's just say that I want to go back to my putter. Now I want to go to a full grid. Let's double click here. It'll go to a full grid. Alrighty. Anywhere you click, double click, this thing will go to instantly. So what we're going to do, I don't know. I haven't even looked at the putt really. We'll try that right here just to see what happens. Let's see what we got. What we got? 21 foot. We're up 5.2. So I'm sure you all have your own way of calculating that, as I do. Okay, you'll notice also on the putting green, I have turned on what's called in your thing the shot putter pal tip. This is what that's talking about right there. I wanted to show that to you. I don't normally use this because it's fictional if you're on a different uh, green speed than what you're normally playing. So this won't readjust for that speed, green speed, as far as I can tell. But anyway, I take that off. But it's a place to learn a little bit. So if you like it on there, that's fine. Not a big problem. All right, we're going to hit this and see if we can at least get close. Uh, Somewhere probably about right in here. It's going to be close, but no horseshoes. All righty. Now, real quick, like I'm going to show you another quick advantage. If you want to toggle that flag stick, and that means if you want to in or out, I'm using the F5 key. Simply hitting my F5 key will take that out. Also, it'll put it back in. All right. It's a real quick way to do it. I can take it out. Now let's just do a reverse view. I click over here. It's giving me the reverse view, and I can move this anywhere I want to. I'm going to put it right there, but let's say that I cannot see exactly where the dots are at. I can also, at the same time, I can hit my visibility of this flag aimer. I can hit my V and take it away. Now I can see and count my dots. All right. Of course, if I'm back here, then it helps me a lot more. But once you take that flag off, you can't move this anywhere. It just will not go anywhere. Doesn't matter where you click or how you click it. So you put that back in with that, and then you can move it again. So that was just a little tip. It's a very, very cool little tool to use. Okay. All righty. I think we're just about done as far as time-wise, and maybe we even went over a little bit, but I'm going to get out of this game. Now, if you're in a practice game and you want to back out of it, basically what you do is go up here. You'll see your scorecard, whole info that you can get, profile, friends, your settings, restart round, and the main, end the round and go back to your main. So we're going to click on that. We're going to end this game on a practice mode that does not go against you in any way. It's a good way to go in and get some practice and play. So I'm going to end this part two. I'll probably be doing a part three here before long. I definitely appreciate you coming and watching. Be sure and subscribe or at least make a little chat and follow me. I'm going to be trying to do a few more of these on the new PCEA if everything goes well and I learn more about it as we go. Appreciate it. This is Dad 2147. Have a good day. Hope this helped you.